I create the awareness of being a God's child and also keep reminding myself that Baba is Almighty and being Baba's child, I am Master Almighty. According to situations, whichever power I need, I think of that power. Think of my birthright and immerse that power. The power will help me to be successful, to be victorious. Thinking of Baba as Almighty, I am able to experience that power. Read this as a practice. Maintain the awareness. Om Shanti.
युग में प्यारे बाबा संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला मिला हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला
समय विकृति और मायावी विदाई के लिए इंतजार कर रही है। आप संपूर्णता की वदाइयां मनाओ तो वो विदाई लेके ही जाएंगे। मायावी देखती है कि नहीं है अभी ध्यान नहीं है तो चांस है तो चांस लेती रहती है। करें आर्डर प्रकृति का पुरुष तैयार है प्रकृति तो तैयार हो जाएंगी। करें आर्डर कि ज्ञान सरोवर तैयार हो पीछे। ऐसे रेडियो एवं रेडियो रेडियो एवं रेडी नहीं है एवं रेडी शक्तियां हैं एवं रेडी संपूर्ण हो गए गरीबी महाविनाश हो जाए तो अपनी तस्वीर देखो नॉलेज के आईने में, मैं क्या बनूंगा? आईना तो सबके पास है ना, टूट तो नहीं गए है ना, क्लियर है ना? तो अपनी तस्वीर देखो, तकदीर की तस्वीर देखो। चारों ओर के हाईएस्ट और रिचेस्ट श्रेष्ठ आत्माओं को खजानों के मालिक संपन्न आत्माओं को सदा स्वयं को एवर रेडी बनाने वाले दीवार पुरुषार्थी आत्माओं को सदा समय संकल्प बोल द्वारा श्रेष्ठ कमाई का खाता जमा करने वाले अति समीप आत्माओं को याद प्यार और नमस्ते। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Easily become a conqueror of Maya. The busier you keep yourself in serving through the mind, the more easily you will become a conqueror of Maya. Do not become one who is influenced by the self, but do the service of transforming others through your good wishes and pure feelings. Let there be a balance between your feelings and knowledge, love and yoga. You have become benefactors, but now become world benefactors. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 27. Now to service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Today's topic, easily become a conqueror.
सहज माया जीत।
Now we will listen
अब हम
to Didi.
मोहिनी दीदी को सुनेंगे।
Om Shanti, everyone.
ओम
Are you all
शांति।
okay?
आप सब ठीक
You're
हैं?
well?
सब ठीक ठाक हैं? सब
Yes.
ठीक हैं?
That's why you are here, right?
तभी आप यहाँ पे हैं।
We have been listening every day to Baba's, we call it Avyakti signals. And these are the points we get from Madhuban. They are from the Murlis. And every month we have different topic. Now in month of June, we will start a new series. But for this month, we were working on how thoughts create vibrations. Every thought, even vibrations are not something we can see, but we can feel it. And then those vibrations, like someone has a very suppressed anger. Now it's not visible, but presence of that soul, of that person, creates some kind of ripples. It's like the vibrations. And everyone feels it little bit. Now we are with Baba and we are God's children. What we want to create, we want to create the vibrations which can awaken the goodness, kindness, good qualities of that person. You know, like even a plant, if it has sunlight proper, you keep it in light, you give water, and do everything with lot of love, the plant grows properly. So we are at service of human beings. It's not necessary that everyone will recognize Baba or everyone will take knowledge, but at least some kind of eternal qualities of that soul should emerge. Actually, parents give so much love, family has so much love, but it's not everyone feels same. Some always feel, oh, I am really loved by my family. They care for me. And some don't feel that, right? But what we have to do, we have to keep keeping good wishes for everyone, good feelings for everyone. Baba talks about pure feelings and good wishes. And pure feelings and good wishes will awaken good qualities, good feelings also in others. So Baba is saying that, so it's very important what you think. Like I was mentioning, and Baba had been saying that, like sometimes you can't tolerate something. So now you don't have tolerance and you want it. Some don't want it, but if I want to experience tolerance, then I think of Baba and say that yes, Baba can give me power. And as soon as I think, you will feel that yes, you get that power. You know, sometimes you need it, you need instantly something. And you're not able to do, okay, let me do yoga now. But I can take it from Baba as my birthright, Master Almighty. So Baba is saying that keep your mind occupied. Mind functions 24 hours. Can't stop it. Even at the night time, you might be deep sleep, but your mind is still traveling, going the past, going in so many. And some people get dreams, right? And they can try to connect. I say, don't think about it. If you try to connect, I don't know what will come in your mind. So, how to keep our thoughts very elevated and very pure? That's something what Baba had been telling us this whole month. Because if I like someone, yes, if I don't like someone, and if I have those thoughts, automatically the vibrations of those thoughts will touch others. So, Maya, Maya is what kind of illusion. Maya is very deceptive. When we were young, some are young still, I remember they used to say, oh, there is a big tree outside the house and they have some ghosts there. So there is breeze, right? And the leaves are making some kind of sound. Oh, it's moving now, doing this, because that was illusion. Something which is not real and it has gone in your mind, very deceptive, So sometimes it does happen that mind projects many things, and it was very interesting. One of the point in the Murli was when you have a lot of desires, then you are not able to face anything because of those desires. And always remember that anything you wish will be fulfilled. Do we want that? So I have to be very, very clear what really I want and wish that. So you are the one who will create that in your mind, or is it the mind creates it? Now, mind has that tendency. Like you see something someone has. These days, everyone likes good cars, right? So you someone, oh, this is something very good. BMW is very good. And now every day people telling me they're buying which car? Everyone's saying, oh, yesterday my car was delivered. I'm buying this. Yesterday, one very young brother who lives here, he brought his cell phone and new car. And in cell phone, there is a lock of the car. So I pressed it and car opened. So we said, well, so everyone is into that. That is something different because they think from many different ways that that's better to have that. But other is just have elusive kind of desire. Then you get trapped in that. And then it's very difficult to come out. So that is why Baba wants us, our thoughts to be pure, desires to be pure, very realistic and practical, not go into illusion. And these days, there's so much is happening, so much information that our mind is little bit in confusion also, or overloaded with information. So that is why Baba says that keep your mind busy, occupied in having good thoughts and elevated thoughts, and a good balance between the love or feelings and also knowledge. You must have seen many mothers, they are like they have bhavana. They have a lot of emotional feelings but not necessarily knowledge. So Baba wants us to have a balance between knowledge, pure feelings, and also yoga, and bring benefit to yourself, but also bring benefit to not only few, but think about well-being of the whole world. Because after all, we are one family, right? We are all brothers and sisters, children of common parents, right? So always whatever I have received, want to share with others also, so they can also have it. These are our good wishes towards the well-being of the world. Om Shanti.
Welcome to a Vikti journey of Vikti Parivar Chit Chat, conversations that open the heart and elevate the mind. So we welcome our dear angel brother, Brother Eric. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone in Effective Parivar. Dear Mohini Didi, happy to be with you again tonight. I'm told we have a special group of Mahakumars, and everyone will know I have such good relationship with Kumars, and I find my Kumar days are still, enthusiastic. And I was in Toronto, and they have Kumaris too. Sorry. Okay, there's Kumaris also. I have good feelings for being a Kumari previous birth, not this one. But I was in Toronto, and they have such a big group of Kumaras. And when Janti Didi left the center, those scenes that are so unique when there's so much love and simplicity, natural. And in the room, naturally, all the sisters were grouping together, Kumaris, mothers, and all the Kumaras, for strange reason, ended up, a little bit further down in the room as a group. And the Kumaris were singing their thing, the Kumars were doing their things. It's such a lovely scene. And Janti Didi left and gave Drishti to each and every one. And when she came close to the Kumars, all the Kumars stood up. It was like really Pandav army. And there was so much love and good friendship amongst the Kumars. I was so moved, I remembered my days in my 20s and I was wishing I could have less gray hair and be a little bit younger. And I thought if I could go again as a young Kumar, that kind of zeal and enthusiasm, but I realized it's still there. It's just that gray hair have taken over. What can I do? And we'll talk about that Mohini Didi, but I was, I wanted to know what you feel because I know I'm a bit too sentimental, but when I was watching the scene of the Murli that we're revising this week and seeing Dadiji on the floor, I'm correct, she was sitting on the floor with the seniors taking notes. I don't know, I was almost in tears, when I see how Baba is so beautiful, so loving. Am I too romantic, Mohini Didi, or is it okay to have such beautiful feelings seeing that scene? Janti Didi, all the seniors in the floor in front of Baba was so beautiful. Does it trigger something in you as well, or how do you feel when you watch that?
Even Brahma, Baba and Mama used to sit on floor.
Must have been amazing.
When they had to meet personally, they will not sit on those platform or what we call as gadi, but they will sit on the floor with very little thick, small kind of cushions. They both will sit and meet us. I think that's the beauty of Confluence Age, when not only God, but His children, even they are spiritually on their highest stage, but they make us feel we are equal to them. They're not higher, or they are, kind of, they are the leaders, so they have to be little aloof. But they sit together, they eat together. Just this feeling that we all are equal, we are all same, it's one family. So I don't know about romantic, but you definitely we get emotional. And because, in the beginning, many of you must have experienced that when you start meditating and you really love Baba, so you will have a lot of tears in your eyes. So many, they come and tell me now why this is happening. So like for me, when I look at Baba, my heart just, it's like it bumps and emotions are there. Because there is only one true relationship of the soul, and that's with God. And as soon as there is recognition and you come little bit kind of feel that it emerges, that love which I have in my heart. Because I always believe that all relationships of the world has a limit, right? Lifespan of 80, 10, 20, depends how long we could be together. But the soul has only one relationship with God, which is eternal. And I always thought that's my strength, that's my support. And of course, we have many here. So I think that to create that feeling of closeness, oneness, as one big family, and allowing others also that you are part of us. It's not that I'm leader or I am this. So no, as much you can share that equality and love. And that's why I always say that God as human, the way at Confluence AG interacts with us, if he will be like God as a God, I don't know. Some of us will relate, some not. Like these days, there are so many gurus, and people go and bow their head on their feet or touch their feet. Baba doesn't do that, right? He never wanted us to bow, to say salutations, or Baba just said, take drishti and Baba will bring children close and give a big hug, lots of love to them. So, yes, we do get emotional with many actions of these, all our ancestor souls.
And when we see the new ones, the young Kumaris or young Kumars, do you sometimes feel that when you see the young Kumaris, it reminds you a little bit of your days as a young Kumari? And what would you say you remember as, what did you like the best as being a young Kumari? What do you think was good in those days of being young Kumaris?
Yeah, I'm looking around trying to see whom I will affiliate. I met Dadis when I was 11 years old, and I was fascinated by their personality. They all were short, 5 feet. Yeah, I was taller than them. And, but yet there was some kind of attraction, some kind of pull. And one thing I like, because in this world to find honesty and authenticity is very difficult. Because some people look different, they are inside different, right? Or they can pretend, or they can be, but their personality was so real. I could feel they are so authentic that I could trust them. I can talk to them, or even one day I have to be like them, which I became anyway, because it had left a big impact on me. So when I had to decide in my life, I said, I want to do what God is doing. I don't, even if education is there, I had also graduation in history, political science, I had journalism. So degrees were there. But I just thought that something which gives people the wisdom and keep them happy and free from sorrow is really real service one can do. And that's what Baba is doing, is creating such world. So there was always this thought. And then you know that Brahma Baba, I don't know, as soon as he saw each one of us, Baba will know exactly what you're going to do. I never knew that I will be traveling all over the world and one day will be given this role. But from beginning, Baba used to say, if I am sitting, like we used to sit on floor in history hall. Now they have a good cushions, very thick. Our time was carpet, And so we will sit, as young person, we can sit on the floor. So when I went first time to Mount Abu, Baba said, sit. I was sitting second to front row, but second. Baba said, no, come and sit here. I mean, that's my seat forever since I got from Baba. But there was this whole feeling of, I don't know how many of you have heard, that I used to read Swami Vivekananda a lot as a student. I used to write articles. I was kind of fascinated. So one of the things he said, which I remembered always, that when you have offered fruit to God, you don't taste it. When you have to offer flower to God, you won't smell it. You are untouched and you are pure. So in Kumari life, I always felt that way. And I said, my life is right life now to offer to God. It is pure, it's completely clean, untouched. And so that inspiration came. And then, of course, it's a long history, long story, 60 plus years. Right?
And when you see, when Baba mentions sometimes Kumaris will uplift 21 generations, or they will shoot the arrow that will awaken, the gurus. Did you ever think that this was something stimulating to you, or was it thinking, oh, that's not maybe, or maybe somebody else, not me?
There was a guru, his name was Sacha Baba, not Sai Baba. Sai Baba is common, Sacha Baba, quite a big man. He created what they call yagya, sacrificial fire. Generally, sacrificial fires are very expensive because they have to feed Brahmins, they have to give in charity. But he wanted to do it for 9 days. And I know it's very expensive, but I was about 22 or so, and Baba said, you have to go in that Sacha Baba's yagya for giving talk, meeting him or whatever. So I said, Baba, no, not gurus, because I don't touch feet or I don't like to do that. Baba said, you just go. So anyway, I was tall, big, I went, and so everyone had to go in the line. And so when I went, so they had a big kind of tray, pen, and his feet were in that, and everyone will go put some water and all that. So I went, I folded my hands, stood in front of him, and I said, Om Shanti, because that's what our mantra is. And I just passed because I knew I'm not going to do that. But I definitely know that he couldn't say anything because I was Kanya, right? I was Kumari. And why should, as a Kumari, I will touch anyone's feet? Baba gives example that in the family, there is a day when they worship 8 goddesses, Ashtami. So they worship Kanyas, Kumaris. They worship Kumaris. But Baba says when they get married, next day, she has to touch the feet of in-laws, right?
Same day.
Same day. No, when I say next day, in the sense of, okay, day of marriage, I don't know if she meets in-laws, maybe she does. I don't have that experience. But I do see that within a day, Baba says that Kumari has to touch the feet of the in-laws because of, and she's still pure, I mean, she will, whatever it is. So I think every Kumari knows what is my dignity, where is my, it's a confluence age, so Baba tells us, but it has to be my own desire, enthusiasm, or whatever it is that helps us to feel inspired to do world service, right?
Many of us, I think, started in our 20s also. Many double foreigners I know, we started in our 20s, and now we're 40 years later, and we wonder, what happened? What just happened here? It just went like this. And sometimes I feel, I don't know if, of course, we don't need to think about the past like that, but I think, what would I have liked to learn faster? And today I'm thinking, I really want to find ways to have my soul consciousness consistent and remembrance consistent. And I find I spend many years, maybe too many years, having soul consciousness, yes, practice, but going like this, when I go to work and we're busy in service. And today I feel my priority is how to make that soul consciousness, natural. And I was wondering for you, have you reached a stage now when you don't make effort to be soul conscious anymore, and that it's fixed, it's natural? Or you still feel that you need to remind yourself and pay attention to maintain soul consciousness all the time? Asking you to give hope to the Kumars and Kumaris that what is coming up?
No, actually, this morning's Murli, I think some of you I read and some heard. It's very interesting what Baba is describing as soul consciousness.
Yes.
In dying alive, bodiless stage. And it's like you don't feel connected with the old world or with your own body. So that understanding, if you really believe in that, will help you to be in soul consciousness. So soul consciousness is where you are not sensitive to anything negative. Like someone asked, it was yesterday when Shireen was saying, if somebody insults you, criticizes you, humiliates you, what you feel. So that's where, and if I'm in soul consciousness, it's all right. Whatever you say is what you think. I don't take it. I can leave your words with you. So why I have to be angry or upset? Like someone, very, very good person told me something, some wrote to him and he said, can you help me? I'm not able to get over it. I said, you have to, because that's not what you are. You believe in yourself what you are, or you believe what that person is saying for you. So you don't take it, you don't just, so body consciousness of any kind, where you start holding all little things and they remain in with you for a long time. But if you are in soul consciousness, you say, thank you, that's not me. I always say, whatever Baba says for me is what I am. And Baba gives so many blessings, right, every day. So why I'm going to take anyone's curse? Why I'm going to take whatever anyone thinks for me or say for me? So I always remind myself, Baba's drishti, Baba's words is what I am. So I think everyone, soul consciousness means Baba's drishti and Baba's words. Not anything from whatever is coming from people who are yet, even in knowledge, somebody could be, they compare, you got this, I didn't, you achieved this, I didn't. But it shouldn't really bother us. We shouldn't hold anything. And in soul consciousness, you won't do it. So this is how I test my soul consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
What's the percentage? And you laugh, you have good wishes, good luck for that soul. Because many people do certain things which could hurt. But why should I allow myself to be hurt? Right?
You just mentioned, what is my percentage? And I was just about to ask you, do you think soul consciousness is we are soul conscious or not? Or is it that we are 40% soul conscious, 50%? And so the question is, do we need to check if I'm soul conscious or not? Or do I need to pay attention on increasing the percentage of my soul consciousness?
Yeah, pay attention that I should be in soul consciousness, not necessarily percentage. I should be in soul consciousness. That should be my stage, right? Even today, Baba said, look into the mirror. Your percentage, you will know. But you're truly saying that I don't need to keep checking all the time, but aim should be there, attention should be there, that I should be in soul consciousness.
Because at the moment, I don't know if it's just exercise or exploration, but I'm paying attention to small little action. If I'm just walking, driving, oh, by the way, I got a new car. I should tell you what the brand.
Which one you got?
Usually I call you to get approval, but this time because it was a lease, I just need to renew it. But I had to be soul conscious because now there's so many gadgets. And exactly today, for the first time, I use my phone also to start the car, put the air conditioning before I go in the car.
This news I get every few hours now.
Yeah,
Just when my car is being delivered. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you. So one more new car in your in your awareness. So, but when I do this, I check myself in small things. Even when I took shower, I was asking myself, am I really soul conscious? And checking the difference between, taking shower, an ordinary or increasing soul consciousness, driving soul consciousness or ordinary. And I was, I don't know, exploring. I'm wondering for you, do you feel sometimes even physically, something telling you, oh, yeah, I'm really more soul conscious. You feel energy, or does it manifest for you something that tells you, like in a car, if you're, put your seatbelt, then the light, it tells you your seatbelt is on, or there's an indicator. Do you have a little light coming up saying, okay, I'm soul conscious, good?
What happens that for concentration or getting, sometimes energy could be not that high. So if you want that, so you just go into the middle of the center of the forehead and start thinking about. And it's very good because when you centralize yourself with this awareness, then all the other influences which really tilts your energy to left or right, which creates uneasiness, sickness, lot of things. So I do sometimes, even this evening, I was, just sitting and kind of just be soul, just be point of light and energy. And it immediately gives a lot of power. You feel very fresh, and because sometimes you have a lot of sessions, a lot of phone calls, a lot of things to say yes, no. I was holding 3 phones because everyone was online about small things. But paying attention to soul consciousness is like recharging, and you have more energy. And so, of course, I intensively do it, intentionally do it, and sometimes naturally it's there too.
So you think we can reach a stage now when we can say, yes, my soul consciousness, because it came for me as a reflection when Baba mentioned deities will be constantly cheerful. And I was thinking, well, am I going to wait for golden age, or can I be constantly cheerful now? Because it's a sanskar. And I was thinking, well, if I'm not soul conscious, I'm not going to be cheerful. And then I was thinking, so my soul consciousness should manifest in me being cheerful. Otherwise, I'm not soul conscious. Is that correct? Or?
Yeah, you can be cheerful now. Someone came in the room and I was doing some phone call and said, oh, you look so well. And it was other way around because since morning I have such a bad headache. I said, well, yeah, I look well. I will always look well. But actually what I was doing through soul consciousness, trying to see that I can get over this headache, I didn't want it to take medicine. So we could look well, even whatever is happening to the body. So we can be cheerful, right? And we can look well, even if body sometimes is not so well, So I was supposed to go down and have a Bhakti Parivar. I said, no, I won't, but I can't miss it. So can I have a small group come here, which we do every evening anyway. So yeah, you can be cheerful at confluence age.
But it's good. You didn't go down, but you brought everybody up. So this is very spiritual. This is a very spiritual.
This morning I had to read Murli and I tell Bhumi. Bhumi said, as soon as you will sit there to read, you will be okay. So I said, okay, I trust, and it was okay. I was able to read. Otherwise, since morning, I was like sometimes body is little bit, but we could look well even if body is not well, right? So we all can be cheerful, and we all should be cheerful. Can I see the hands? Those who want to be cheerful all the time, everyone. Wow. Why can't we're not going to wait until golden age to be cheerful? We will be cheerful, continue to be transferred from iron age to golden age, right?
And my inspiration at the moment and what I feel enthusiastic about is rediscovering the pleasure of being soul conscious, thinking that it shouldn't be, just an exercise or an effort, but a joy, that soul consciousness should manifest in something joyful, pleasant, light. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm just technically soul conscious, but not really enjoying soul consciousness. So any tips next week, maybe we can discuss little yuktis to make soul consciousness more fun, more entertaining, more light, not just exercise, traffic control. Okay, I think.
So
Anyway,
it's
thank you.
actually, as soon as you are soul, even think of soul, lot of good feelings of love emerges. Then you become loveful, you become peaceful, then you become powerful, and all that definitely is expressed through our face now. So that's why they say face is the index of mind. Whatever is in the mind is visible on the. Anyway, yes, next time we continue.
In the meantime, thank you, Mohini Didi. Always really lovely to be in your company. And special greetings to all the Kumars and Kumaris in front of you. They are, our future. They are the new tree growing in the Brahmin family, and we love them so much because they remind us of the beauty of having been Kumar and Kumaris ourselves. So they're lovely to be seen. Yes, we can see them. The Panda and Shakti armies. The lucky ones today. They're the lucky ones to be in the room.
Yeah, I just thought give them some special favor.
Lovely to see you all. So thank you. Have a wonderful evening. A big Om Shanti, and see you next Saturday also. Om Shanti, Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you very much, Didi and Brother Eric and our all youth here. It's a wonderful gathering here and it's a beautiful bouquet. Yes, definitely. So now tomorrow is Sunday. So before we get our Murli reading, Sunday program is morning 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Amritvela. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Avek Murli. Because we had today Sakar Murli, so tomorrow is Hindi Avek Murli, followed by meditation and then English Avek Murli until 9 o'clock, and then we will have Bhog offering here because Mohini Didi will be offering Bhog here in Inspiration Hall. So we will have first Murli and then Bhog offering. So it will be after 9. So you all are welcome to join. We will have Bhog message as well. Evening, 6 o'clock, meditation will start, followed by Spotlight Drishti sharing, Hindi series, Avek Murli revision, Avek meditation commentary by Didi, English series, and Avekti journey. So that's the program for tomorrow. So please make a note again. Tomorrow, Bhog offering in the morning. Mohini Didi will be offering in the Peace Village in Inspiration Hall. So we all will join with that, and also will listen to Baba's Bhog message as well. So now let's do Avek Murli. Welcome to Avek the Journey. Avek Murli is from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli of the 30th of November 1970. The wonderful circus of the workers. So, while sitting in the subtle region, Bapdada sees the circus of the group of workers. You are very good effort makers, but while making an effort, you sometimes have a desire to experience instantly the reward of having made good effort. So you have a desire, ichha, and it is good, acha. But you have to accumulate your fruit. However, in some cases, when you have the desire to experience the reward of your effort here, you don't accumulate as much. Do you understand? You have to finish this matter here before you go. Finish the desire for any reward and simply make a good effort. Instead of the word desire, remember the word good. Do you understand? Desire finishes cleanliness, which is swachhata. So that instead of cleanliness, you become a warrior, sochta. This is the present result. Workers means the ones who are doers, not warriors. Bap Dada knows that this is a group of jewels in whom Bap Dada has hope. You are those in whom Bap Dada has hope. You're courageous, but you just have to add one aspect. You have to become those who have the power of tolerance. Then, simply from being those in whom Bap Dada has hope, you will become images of success. Do you understand? At present, you are the image in whom Bap Dada has hope. And by adding this one aspect, you will become images of success. The sign of closeness to perfection is success. To the extent that you see yourself as an image of success, you can accordingly consider yourself to be that close to perfection. What slogan will this group keep in front of themselves in order to become images of success? The slogan is, purity is the prosperity of the confluence age. The slogan is, purity is prosperity. There is so much detail in purity. The teachers will give you a class on what purity is and with what wise methods you can imbibe it. Bap Dada is just giving you the topics. You have to understand the details of purity. What is known as complete purity? Purity alone is prosperity. This is the elevated slogan of this group. At the time of completion, Baba will give you an exam on perfection. Baba is telling you the question paper in advance, so it will be easy to pass that, will it not? Baba will give a paper on the 4 main aspects of what perfection is. But Baba will not tell you now what those 4 aspects are. Acha, second Murli of the 3rd of December 1970. The topic, renunciation of the desires in order to face. Today, Bap Dada is giving everyone the experience of the Avyakt stage. The original stage of the self is called being a master almighty authority. So you have become a master almighty authority, haven't you? When you are in this stage, you are beyond all external situations. In this stage, you experience the nature of the self. That is, you experience the feeling of the self in everything, and the various types of old feelings are finished. The nature of the self means to have the feeling of the soul in the self. Then the aspects of conflicts of nature will be finished, and you will attain all the powers to be able to face. Acha, we will continue tomorrow.
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.